We're back with the final group game and the Champions League, and oh my god, is it important. Things haven't gone exactly to plan in the game between. League-wise, we're dropping off the boil a little bit, so we're looking to sort both of those out in today's episode. Welcome back, episode 15 of the beautiful rebuild of Barcelona. We're doing the okay job. We've dropped down in the league a bit, which isn't been fantastic. And we have most recently dropped points in the group stage to the weakest team as well, which isn't ideal. I'll show you the connotations of that shortly, but it's still important for us to win that game against Milan. So we're going into that after our league game against Real Sporting. They're currently sat in 8th in the league. We're in 4th. If we bump back over to our previous fixtures, we've only played the 2 games since. We've played Betis and we beat them 2-0 with goals from Talvan and Keiki. And then most recently was a 2-0 loss against Monaco. They just beat us. They were just better than us. There's not much more I can say past that. It has left the group as showing. So Chelsea and Milan are both 2 points ahead of us at the moment. However, if we beat Milan, obviously we'll take that position. We have a game against Sporting first though, but before we jump into it, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, showing your support on the channel. I know I'm going to be doing like a long-term journeyman-ish sort of save, but I am also going to be kind of looking towards keeping a few rebuilds on here and there when the full game's released. So just pop in the comments who you think what the teams we should look at for that. I've got a few in mind already, but I'd like to know what your input on that would be as well. And if you're looking forward to it, do me the favour of liking and subscribing. Show your support on the channel and give the bell a little tickle. And it'll tell you as soon as the videos are uploaded. I feel like I'm breaking one of the rules of Football Manager here, but we've got 2 playmakers knocking about. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm panicking at the moment. I'm playing a 4-2-3-1, you can see it. But we're not playing the Gegenpress. I refuse. We're lining up with Livakovic in goal. Dest, PK, Keiki, Grimaldo as the back 4, Sergio and De Jong at the base of midfield, Demir, Fati and Pedri completing it, and then Sesko up top on his own. One thing we will say though is I'm going with quite a rotated team because I know we're playing Milan on Tuesday and this game is a Saturday. So it's pretty soon, so I want to try and keep our best players as fresh as possible for that game. And hopefully we don't compromise this game. We have our lineup and our incredibly ropey form on screen for you, the 4-2-3-1. We've used it a bit, it's okay. Sporting are lining up with also a 4-2-3-1 and better form than us, which I'm not keen on. As a throw-in on the left-hand side, Grimaldo puts it towards Fati, puts it all the way to Demir at the back post. He gets it in, ref's minding his own business, Lino's ran off. It's 1-0. I wasn't expecting a goal this quick. It was pretty effective. Throw it to him, turn, cross it, header, goal. What we want to see. It's inside 10 minutes as well. Now let's just not lose the game, please. Mourinho's got a goal kick for Sporting. I completely forgot who we were playing there. Grimaldo heads it back to our goalie. It's Livakovic for the day. Hopefully we won't have any more mishaps like we did in the last episode. Or previous one, so to say. Berrakal, Woolley, Fati, Pedri. There's people everywhere. Keiki stood alongside. Is this Sergio? Yeah, it's Busquets. He looks about 3 foot taller than him. I'm not 100% sure on that back pass from PK, but luckily Livakovic was already running out to equal it. Sesko! He didn't put it in. He scored 1 goal for us. What's happened here? I think we fouled someone. I was telling you that Demir had picked up a knock, but he appears to be getting fitter. So he seems to have shaken it off. I might take him off at half-time still, though, if he's still displaying that he's got his knock. PK puts it over to his defensive partner. Grimaldo all the way out on the left. He's going to run up that side now. Cuts a good ball into Sesko. He's hit the bar again. It's the 3rd time he's hit the bar on camera alone. What I've tried to do with this formation is I want the 5 in the middle to be very narrow. Our wing-backs are going to bomb past them. Hopefully, obviously depending on who our forward is, get the ball into Sesko on his noodle, or whip it in on the floor. I probably should change it, depending on who the actual striker is. But let's have a little look how Demia's doing. So he says he's got a potential foot injury and he wants to stay on, but the injury is affecting him. So I'll give him till 60, unless he's been taken off by the game in that time. I'll have a little check on Sesko. So he's got 16 jumping reach, 14 heading. So his heading is good. He moves into the channels for some reason. So I want to kind of beat that out of him if we can. But what I will do is, whilst we're in possession, I'm going to float crosses and I'm going to hit them early as well while we've got Sesko up top. We'll go for that. See if that makes any difference. I was about to pause it and then tell you we've reached the hour mark, but we're here now. Petri Grimaldo is out on the left-hand side. Puts his ball towards Sesko, and he heads it over. So we'll have a look at those substitutions now. Okay, so we can see that Demia's still doing okay. Like, fitness-wise, he's fine. Grimaldo's also picked up a knock, which is a hand injury as well, so he's staying on. I think I'm going to leave both of those on. We'll bring Gavi on for Pedri because it looks like he's about to pass out, and ideally I want to let him see some of the game. We've got Mingueza. He's a bit tired anyway, so I'm not going to bring him on, should I say. We'll leave Dest out there at right back. He's not doing particularly well, but hopefully he'll be fine in the long run. We'll bring Roberto on and we'll swap him and De Jong about. So we'll allow De Jong to play the deep line playmaker. And I think we'll leave that third sub in case one of those two that have got a knock need to come off. I made the mistake of trying to encourage my players then. They've put the ball towards the back post. Fantastic header from their player, but fortunately it hit the post. What I told them at half-time, don't get complacent. It appears to me that they've got complacent because we're only 1-0 up and we're absolutely all over them. We haven't scored. There's 2 minutes and, 15 seconds of the game left, so just enough time for him to score and ruin our day. But we'll find out. Roberto's knocked it towards Sesko. He's just... oh, he's so frustrating. There's another highlight straight away. Manu's got it out on the right-hand side, puts it towards Campuzano. It's bashed forward from him. Livakovic runs out for no reason and puts his foot through it. He had plenty of time. He could probably have caught it. He could have just stood on it for a bit. I don't know why he felt the need to run through and just put his foot through it, but he did. We're over 95 minutes now, so hopefully the ref's going to blow before he gets a chance to take this. He hasn't. Right, Lopez is in our area. Free kick for Barca. Assistants raised his flag. Okay, it's done. We scraped to 1-0 against Sporting. I'm not particularly happy about that. I think what I'm going to do is shout at him. Here we are for our all-important fixture against Milan. Monaco and Chelsea are playing at the other game at the exact same time, along with actually everyone else on this side of the draw. So we'll go in, we'll build our team with you sat looking over my shoulder, and we'll see what we're thinking. Everyone's loving it. Okay. We'll leave Ter Stegen in. We know he does well. Livakovic did right in the last game. He wasn't anything to be concerned about. Keki's been played so much. I mean, I'm not moaning. He looks damn good and he's performed well. But just find it odd that the game's choosing to play him so often. We're still going to go with this setup because I think it did all right. Probably could do with a bit better, but I'm not sure how or where we go about doing that. We've got Aguero starting up top, apparently, with them fit. Actually, you know what? I'll swap it round this way. We'll put Depay up top, Fati on the left, Talvan on the right, Pedri behind. I'm going to make him a shadow striker. Why the hell not? We've got Sergio, I believe. Sergei and Sergio as our central midfielders. Mingueza, Arajo, Keiki and Alba as the back four. And Ter Stegen in goal. Milan are at home, lining up with a 4-2-3-1 as well. They've got Coutinho out on the left. Abel Ruiz actually came through our youth academy as well, so he's got another reason to score against us. Our form isn't the best, but it's got to win most recently. That's what we care about. But as we said, if we beat them, regardless of what happens in the other game, we are through. We just need to make sure we beat Milan. We have our first highlight. Teo's got the ball on the left-hand side. He's completely just belted it past Mingueza. Fortunately, he's going to cut back and pass it. Kessie, and a brilliant save from Ter Stegen at his near post. There's a corner for Milan on the left, and it's going to be taken by... Drum roll, please. Raheem. Oh, yeah, he did the last one, and then their player scored. Right, Keki's heading it away. Beaten Tonali in the air that time. Oh, I'm encouraging him again. That's the third time I've done so this game. We've thrown the ball straight away, which is annoying. Do you know what? I'm going to do my throw-ins because it annoys me when they just throw the possession away for no reason. I'm going to put together the short throw-in. Coutinho has the ball on the left for Milan, puts it back to his fullback, back into Coutinho, now he's found a bit of space. Brilliant ball across, but fortunately, I think it was Keiki, just ran in front of the striker as he shot the ball. It's still working in our favour. By the looks of it, Chelsea are losing. They are, actually. Richarlison's just scored for Monaco. This is possible. We might be able to actually get a win here. I'm going to tell them all to keep going. Give them all a pat on the head. Send them back out second half. We're going to encourage and we're going to demand some more. Corner for Milan. Ter Stegen gathers that comfortably. Hopefully it's now going to be a chance of us to have a highlight because I haven't seen the ball in their half yet. There it is. It's in their half. Beautiful. Pedri's heading out on the right-hand side. Puts it to Talvan. That's a pen. Oh, ref. I'm not sure what you're saying that's a tight call. Definitely a pen. Depends who's taking it, though. We've had Arajo taking quite a few penalties. And I don't believe he's missed one yet. I almost stopped myself from saying it, but I thought, no. Say it. Fati looks like he's about to pass out. Arajo's stepping over the penalty. Come on, lad. It's an important one. You know how important it is? He's not phased. He's not phased. Just... I was going to try and think of something witty, but it didn't work. Nothing happened. There was just cogs rolling, just nothing. Lovely pen. It's 1-0. Now we need to make sure we hold it. I want to drop us from positive to balanced. There's nothing else other than that. We're going to carry on as we're playing because I think we're having the better of the game. We've got a corner on the left. Alba puts it towards the near post and it's headed away. But Arajo's picked it up on the edge and he's... he's injured? What's happened? Oh, okay. He was pushed. So we've got a free kick right on the edge of the area. Memphis is over it. Come on. Top corner. Near post. Oh, he's done it. It's 2. We may finish top of the group. It doesn't mean anything. Because regardless of if we topple second, we're going to have a really hard draw. But if we can get through this group, I'm going to be over the moon. It's still 1-0 in the Chelsea game. And Richarlison did score, but it was an own goal. He's not a Monaco player, apparently. Arajo puts it short to Pedri, over to Keiki. Arajo. I'm tempted to drop us down a little bit further. Talvan knocks it forward towards Memphis. Oh, it's 3. 3. Richarlison's pulled one back for Chelsea, but it's 2-1. I missed their second goal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're 3-0 up. Now, please, God, just don't throw this away. I'm going to make some subs. I know Memphis has got a brace, but I'm knocking him over to the other wing. We're going to bring Sesko on. I know, I bring him on all the time. Blah-de-blah. Don't worry about it. We're going to drop our guy back down to holding mid. We'll drop Sergio into that role. We'll bring Gavi. Yeah, we'll bring Gavi on. Why the hell not? Bring another child on. We'll go with that. We'll also drop us back to cautious. Arajo. Brilliant ball knocked forward here. Look at that. Oh, pass of a god. Talvan's ball there. Kiar completely mistimes it. Memphis gets one-on-one with his goalie and just dinks it over him. 3-0. Oh, I panicked. I meant to praise them, and instead of praising them, I've berated them at 3-0 up away from home in a very important game. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Cake is in possession. Roberto, you ready for these little faces? As soon as this highlight finishes, they're all going to turn bright red. They're going to be livid. If this happens just after they score, it's probably not going to work well for me. Oh, Keiki, he's cleared that beautifully. Teo's got it out on the left-hand side for Milan. He's got all the way down to the byline near enough, and Ibra's scored a fantastic header. It is now 3-1, and I'm about to shout at my team. Hopefully they can think that's in response to the conceding rather than a misclick. We'll find out very shortly. It's a brilliant ball in. It's him against Keiki and Ibra. I think there's about fucking 5 inches between them. I didn't swear then. You didn't hear that. You had nothing. Everyone's livid. Slight tweak in the tactics. Very, very negative play now. But hopefully it will lead us just to hope and just cut this game out where it is. I don't want to see any more goals from Milan, please. Memphis is wide open on the left. Sergio on the edge of the area. Puts it all the way back to Gavi. Back out to Mingueza on the right. Ball to the back post. Memphis for his hat-trick. Oh, it's over. I saw the net move. I thought it was in. We're into the last 5 minutes. Not even I could mess this up this badly from here. Oh, maybe I can. Mingueza throws it to Arajo. He takes a few steps forward and knocks it to Gavi. Gavi just turns and whacks it aimlessly forward, which is helpful considering I've told them to pass very short and hold possession and slow everything down and be more disciplined. And yet he whacks it 30 yards to nobody, which results in us conceding immediately. I don't know how much of the game's left, but I'd put money on the fact that it's just enough time for Milan to score another. Oh, here it is. So, 91-53 as it is now, out of 4 minutes extra time. We just need to not concede another goal. Arajo. Mingueza. Arajo. Mingueza. We're inviting a lot of pressure on us now, which is kind of the issue. Keiki, back to his goalie. Ter Stegen knocks it out towards Alba at left back. Alba puts it vaguely up towards the right wing. A very ambitious pass, considering Depay's been on the pitch for 93 minutes. Florenzi now has it on the right side. Asensio. Oh, Gavi, brilliant tackle. Doesn't follow it up, though. Lets Kessie pick the ball up again. Kessie puts it out to Teo on the left. There's just over a minute of the game remaining. Puts the ball in. Ibra gets the header. It's equalised. We're out of Europe. Girona says not even I could mess this up. Messed it up. It's all gone to shit. I did swear that time. I swore the last time as well. Nothing we can do. We'll just go very attacking and watch the time click down. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time in the Champions League, because that's the last you're going to see of it in the Barcelona save. I mean, look how close the group was. There's that. That's an interesting group. It's just that we're not in it anymore. How on earth have we managed that? 92-93. Of course. I guess our lesson for that is don't defend a lead. Just keep on attacking blindly and just see what happens. We have now the World Cup to go through. We will then be back in the next round because we have the Supercopa semi-final. Hopefully we'll get through that. And then we can have a look at the final, which I think is on the 8th. So it's literally a few days after. So we'll have a Supercopa episode, next episode. And I can give you an update on what's happened, if there's any further transfers or anything. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then I'm not a friend of yours. But at least do me the favour of liking and subscribing, showing your support. Thank you very much for your time.